Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. So Liverpool fans, get into the comment section and let me know how you feel about Liverpool winning the league, because it's going to happen. Arsenal proved once again against Manchester United they're not on our level. They're really not. I mean, I've been saying it all season. Liverpool are head and shoulders above everybody in this league, and it's been proven again. You know, all season long, Liverpool have looked like champions. And if you go back to last summer, there was an arrogance about Arteta. There was an arrogance from the players. There was an arrogance from some Arsenal fans. You know exactly who I'm talking about. And it was almost as if because they finished second last season, they were just guaranteed to win the league this year. That's the way it felt. Doesn't matter what anybody else does. Oh no, Arsenal finished second last year, so they're going to win the league. And I heard a few Arsenal fans compare it to Liverpool in 2019. Oh, it's very similar. Liverpool brought City to the last day of the season, missed out by a point, won the league the following season. Big difference is Liverpool won the Champions League in 2019. The following season, we won the league, but we started that season as European champions. We got over the line in one of the big ones. Arsenal still haven't. And the arrogance that they've been showing, where does it come from? You haven't won anything. You haven't won the league, you haven't won the Champions League. But the arrogance that they were showing all season, pre-season, I just don't understand it. I really don't. And Liverpool all season long have looked like champions. You cannot say that about Arsenal. They have not looked like champions. And yesterday again, what is Declan Rice doing? The man scores the equaliser. Instead of running back to the halfway line, restarting the game, go and win the game, he goes to the Man United crowd, and he's telling them to shush. I mean, what are you doing? What mentality is that? Look at Darwin Núñez on Saturday. He scores the equaliser against Southampton. Very same celebration, but he runs back to the halfway line as quickly as he can because he wants to go and win the title. He wants to win the game. That's the mentality that you need to win a title. I just don't get it with Arsenal. And if you look at Arteta, he's at a crossroads with Arsenal. He really is. There's a majority of Arsenal fans. They want to get rid of him. They're sick of him. They don't think he can get over the line. And if you go back to last summer, the reason that they're questioning that is because of the recruitment. He reminds me a little bit of Brendan Rodgers. When Brendan Rodgers was at Liverpool, he was building the squad. We had an unbelievable season 13-14. We should have won the title. We missed out. But we all felt like, oh no, next season we could do it. And the recruitment was terrible. And we fell off. And that is what's going to happen to Arsenal. I have a feeling that if they don't get it right in the summer, they are going to fall off a cliff. I just think they will. I think they're in a top 4 race if they don't get it right in the summer. Now, they could get it right. He needs to go out and get a number 10 and he needs to go out and get a goal scorer because there's no creativity. You know, this team will come out and blame the injuries. But where is the creativity from midfield? Before the injuries, Liverpool were still top of the table. I've been saying it all season. We're head and shoulders above every team in this league. Arsenal have their excuses, but it's not the injuries. Yes, you're going to miss Saka. Of course you are. When Havertz was playing, Arsenal fans were saying this man is the worst striker you've ever seen in your life. When Martinelli was playing, Arsenal fans were saying he's the worst Brazilian you've ever seen in your life. Then they get injured and all of a sudden, oh, that's it. Can't win the league now. What, you were going to win them when they were playing? So it makes no sense. Give Liverpool the credit that they deserve because they have been unbelievable this season. They really have. Arne Slot is a genius. I've said it from day one. The decisions he makes, the timing of his substitutions, the tactics he uses from game to game, the tactics he changes from within a game. The man is a genius. He really is. And I have to give credit to the players as well because they bought into everything that he wanted from day one. And that takes a lot. And I know people would say they're professional footballers, they should do that. But it doesn't always happen. We know the player power now that's in football. And if they didn't rate Arne Slot, and if they didn't respect him, they would have down tools and they wouldn't have played for him. And it would have been a struggle of a season for Arne Slot. But he went in there, he impressed the players straight away. The players were professional. It didn't matter what the tactics were, they were going to give their all for this manager. And that to me shows how good he is at man management, how good he is at the tactical side of the game. I think he's a genius. I've said it before. And the fact that he's going to win the league in his first season, it then takes away all the questions that we had about him at the start of the season. You look at Mikel Arteta. Arsenal are now starting to question, can Arteta win the big one? Can he get Arsenal over the line? Liverpool fans, we're not asking that question about Arne Slot. We're never going to ask that question about Arne Slot because he's proven. He's proven he can get us over the line. We play the Carabao Cup final next Sunday. And I would love to see Liverpool win that. But even if they don't, we're not going to question the manager. We're not going to say, oh, this manager, I don't think he can win the trophies. He's going to win the league. And that is so important. It's so important for Liverpool. It's so important for Arne Slot. And I'm just over the moon for him. I really am, because Liverpool, we know how difficult it is to win this league. And we want this league more than anything. And for Arne Slot to come in through the door and make a few little changes, to basically not sign a player, because he hasn't really played Chiesa anyway, and to go and win the league. I mean, it's just unbelievable. Honestly, I can't wait for it to be done. I said in that previous video, I think 4 more wins the league. And I still believe that. Obviously, we need Arsenal to drop more points, but I think they will. But I think 4 more wins and Liverpool will be champions. So thanks very much for watching, everybody. And let me know what you think.